Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice readings for the week starting October 31st, 2016. Apologies for these being a little late. I've had a lot of stuff to catch up on, and so that's why these are being posted a little bit late, but hopefully they are relevant and helpful for everyone. And I'm doing things a bit differently this week to try and save time and get these out as quickly as possible. And I'm actually not doing individual signs. I'm doing fire signs, air sign, earth signs, and water signs, and then I'm using 3 separate decks. So I'm pulling same cards, okay, but just from different decks, same categories, but different decks for each sign. So in one video, it's going to be a longer video, and it's going to incorporate all fire signs, but it's going to be technically still the same length as if I would have done them individually, okay? But I'm just trying to get them done quicker and send them out as soon as I can, really, okay? So as always, please remember that these are just general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching, or not in the same way. You can watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional messages. And of course, if you're interested in a private reading, the link to my website is always in the description box below. So let's get started. And we are, this is for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We're starting with Aries. So let's see what we have coming up for the beautiful sign of Aries. Aries, great week. Okay, your overall energy is the 3 of Cups. So with the 3 of Cups as your overall energy this week, there's definitely some celebration or reasons for celebration for you this week. The 3 of Cups is a very social energy. You could find that you're going out more, or you're catching up with friends a little bit more, okay? This also feels like a relief. It feels like you've been working really, really hard and really pushing yourself lately, and this is the week where you can afford to give yourself a break. You can afford to just enjoy and reap the rewards of your work, okay, because you have been working really hard. And the 3 of Cups is a celebration. It is initial success with more success to follow, and so obviously if you have the time this week, go out, enjoy yourself, just have some fun. It's very, very important. And if you feel you don't have the time, then try to make the time for friends and family. This is also some good news coming your way, in whichever area of life it applies. It's definitely reasons to celebrate, potentially to do with friends and family, children, graduations, or completions of significant projects. And this could even be some sort of a reunion happening as well this week for you. So in career and finances, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So this is why you're celebrating. The 3 of Pentacles talks about initial success in work, initial financial rewards coming your way with more to follow. The 3 of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups, for some of you, this could represent starting a new job this week, getting a new job, or this is the week where you start. This could even be joining a new team, or joining a new department at work, or jumping on a significant project, okay, and working with a team of people. The 3 of Pentacles is a card that says you may be teamed up with other people this week, or change the team that you're working with, and it's definitely going to be a team of like-minded people. You're all going to be able to work well together and accomplish the goal at hand, okay, the task at hand. The 3 of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups can also signify being looked at for a promotion or a raise or a bonus of some sort, okay, because the 3 of Pentacles is a card that talks about the fact that your superiors are watching you in a good way, okay, definitely a good way with the 3 of Cups there. You may be taken into consideration for some sort of advancement at work, definitely bringing you success, recognition, more money, more of a stable path when it comes to work, career, finances. This could also represent if you're looking for a job, your resume is standing out. You've got a lot of people lining up pretty much and contacting you. And so this week you could have your pick in terms of what job you want to take on. And this could also be if you're still in school, or you're getting close to completing your education, or any sort of a training program or anything like that. Qualification, degree, anything like that. This just says that you may be recruited even before you finish this particular education cycle, okay? But it's definitely reasons to celebrate. Home and family, we have the Four of Cups. So with home and family, okay, the Four of Cups talks about new beginnings, okay, new energy. This could be some sort of reconciliation in the family happening this week, okay? Lots of Cups card in your reading, so a focus on emotion this week, and that's a good thing, but it can also be a cautioning in terms of just be mindful that you may be a bit extra sensitive this week, and so try to stay grounded as much as you can, not take things so personally, because when we get extra sensitive, we start to experience things a lot more intensely, and it's just something to be mindful of. And the Four of Cups does represent someone offering peace, someone offering a reconciliation, someone offering an explanation, okay? And it would be it could be a friend of the family, or it could be a member of the family, like a sibling. It feels more like a sibling for a lot of you, where you have a coming back together. Excuse me. This is also saying if there has been distance between you and your family, or you and a particular family member, this is the week where they may be traveling to come and see you, or you're traveling to go and see them, okay? Especially if they're a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And the Four of Cups can also represent good news about a new home, if that's something you've been waiting on, if you've been trying to accomplish this and tried and failed a couple of times, or things didn't go through or didn't work out so well. This is a good week for you to receive this wonderful news about a new home, new property, an offer on your home if that's what you're waiting on, or good feedback when it comes to an offer that you may have placed or tried to place. Emotional life and love life, we have the Nine of Cups. You have the Wish card. So this is, first of all, it's a yes answer. Whatever you are wondering about your love life, it definitely, that's just a simple yes for you. Yes, go ahead and do that. Yes, talk to that person. Yes, give that person a shot. Yes, reconcile with that person. Again, this is a general reading, so it is up to you to use your own intuition, and you know best what's right for you, okay? But it's just saying it's a yes answer to whatever it is that you've been considering. And the Nine of Cups is definitely a wish coming true for you. So if you've been wondering and hoping to meet someone new, absolutely with the Nine of Cups. And with the Three of Cups, this could be through your friends or while you're out and about with your friends. So definitely make time to socialize this week. This is also, there's a sense of a community that comes through, okay? So you could be, if you're on any sort of a dating website or agency, working with an agency, or this could be like through friends and family, but there's a sense of community where you meet like-minded people, and it's definitely you're getting your wish in terms of meeting someone new with long-term potential. In existing relationships, this is reasons to celebrate. This is getting your wish with something. So if you've been trying to start a family, then that's a good week for you, okay? You may hear the wonderful news this week that it's happening. Moving in together, marriage proposals, if that's what you've been hoping for, okay? It's just a wish fulfillment card. So whatever it means for you, whatever you've been hoping for in terms of your emotional life and love life is coming through for you this week with the Nine of Cups in your reading, okay? For your health and well-being, we do have the Five of Cups. So with the Five of Cups, this is what we were talking about, okay? When we are being a bit more emotional than usual, more sensitive than usual, everything just feels a bit more intense. And we tend to take things personally. They maybe weren't intended to be taken personally, or we may take things to heart that were just said in the moment and not really meant. And so the Five of Cups talks about being mindful of your emotional state this week. Focusing on the positive, focusing on the beautiful things you have in your life, the beautiful people you have in your life, the good things you have to be grateful for in your life, everything that you have to be grateful, good or bad, okay? Because the Five of Cups says that there may be a tendency this week for you to focus on the things that are done and dusted, okay? They're in the past that we can't change or influence anymore, and things that don't make us happy, okay? So there may be a tendency this week, because we're being extra sensitive, to focus on the things that don't work, to focus on the things that don't make us happy, as opposed to the positive things. And so your emotional state may definitely affect your general state of well-being and even your health, because you could go into stress eating or doing things to comfort yourself that may not be the best things for your body, or that may have long-term consequences. And it's just finding the balance here. And for example, if someone's leaving the home, okay, if someone's graduated or starting a new job and leaving the home, instead of focusing on the fact that you know, things are changing, they're leaving the nest, and you're not going to see them every day anymore and all of that. Try to focus on the positives, okay, in terms of this is a big step for them and they're doing really well, and this is a big success and a new beginning in their lives, and just to see the opportunity and this change, whatever the change is, okay? So overall, it looks like an amazing week. Be mindful of your emotional state, and above all else, try to just stay positive and focus on the beautiful side of life, and be grateful for everything that you have to be grateful for. And I feel like it's going to be a really great week. Okay, moving on to Leo. Let's have a look for Leo. You have a lot of major arcana cards. Oh yeah. So it's going to be a significant week for you Leos. And I'm going to timestamp the video so you can just go directly to your sign. You have most of the cards are major arcana cards, so it's just saying it's going to be a significant week. Definitely to do with your intuition, the divine feminine side of things, female issues, okay, or just a more nurturing energy that you need to focus on for this week. Definitely digging deep and delving into your spirituality this week. Maybe meditating a bit more, praying a bit more, starting a new spiritual practice could be coming up for you. And also dealing with information, secrets that are being revealed, information that is being revealed to you that maybe was confidential before. Your overall energy for the week is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess as your overall energy can signify a lot of you doing research, studying, taking notes, taking up a course, class, degree, certification, training course, things to do with your spirituality, or things to do with expanding your knowledge and experience. And the High Priestess can also represent, absolutely, you're a lot more intuitive than usual this week, so use that to your advantage. You're going to know when people are being truthful. You're going to know when someone's trying to get one over you. You're going to know when a situation is good for you and you should move forward with it, and when you should just run the other way. So definitely, if you can, make time to pray and meditate this week. Help quiet the mind so that you can hear your intuition a lot clearer. And when you do receive important guidance that feels like you need to take action, don't hold back. The High Priestess can also represent, you know, just being a bit isolated from the world this week by choice. Choosing to focus on yourself, choosing to focus on your spirituality, choosing to focus on your projects, things that you're interested in and passionate about. And just keeping things to yourself this week, okay? Kind of just taking a step back from the social world this week with the High Priestess. But definitely a lot of information coming your way, a lot of knowledge being revealed to you. In career, finances, personal projects, education, we do have the Moon, so another very, very intuitive spiritual energy. The Moon with the High Priestess does talk about things being revealed to you that were secret or that were confidential, that you did not have access to until now. This could be in a good way, in terms of if you change your position or if you're asked to fill in for someone else and that person has a more a different kind of a job, like if you're asked to fill in for someone in HR and they have access to confidential information. It could be a situation like that, and this is a good opportunity for you to stand out and just see if you like that kind of a new area to work in. The Moon is also digging deep and I feel like uncovering or recovering information, so there may be something like that going on this week. Pay attention to your dreams, whatever it is that you're focusing on at this time in this area of life. Pay attention to your dreams. You're going to have very vivid dreams or unusual dreams. They're going to present to you some sort of a situation, okay? And that situation holds the answer to whatever it is that you're struggling with. The Moon card with the High Priestess also talks about maybe keeping things to yourself this week. You may come across some information that not a lot of people have access to, and it's just saying keep it private. Or this is just be careful who you trust this week at work. There may be people who say one thing and do another, or who feel like you can trust them, but then they go off and tell other people whatever you told them in confidence. So there's a bit of a weird energy, okay, around work finances, personal projects, in terms of things not being what they seem. So try not to make any rash decisions this week, and definitely get more information if you do have to make a big choice or a big decision. Get more information. You can really make the decision that you have to with just the information that you have at the time when you're presented with that choice. So get more information. And definitely talk to an expert, because the High Priestess can also represent an expert, someone with the answers that you're looking for, that you can absolutely approach and trust and open up to this person, okay? When it comes to home and family, we have the Hangman. So with the Hangman, for some of you, this could represent you being at home this week, and you, with the Moon card, you don't really know what's going on at work, okay? So it's kind of hidden. You don't know what's going on. So you could be spending more time at work this week. Maybe you're not feeling great, or maybe this is just a holiday time that you need to take so that you don't lose it or something like that. The Hangman can also represent not a lot happening at work, at home this week. Things are just, or you not feeling very involved, you not feeling like a lot of things need your attention. I feel like things are pretty much taking care of themselves as much as possible this week, and that allows you to just focus on yourself and what you are interested in, and to nurture yourself, to take care of yourself, giving you more time to relax this week at home. Absolutely. You could find that you have time to read, that you have time to take a long, relaxing bath. You have time to, go through your stuff, do some spring cleaning. I feel like there's not a lot going on with the Hangman when it comes to home and family. Things are peaceful, things are calm. And whatever you're trying to accomplish, it may experience some delays, but again, it's just because you need more information with that situation, okay? So it's going to be temporary delays or temporary setbacks when it comes to the home and family situation that happen because more information is needed. Emotional life and love life, we have the Nine of Rods. So with the Nine of Rods, this talks about, it could definitely be your energy because it's rod, so it's fire. It could talk about being guarded. It could talk about, with the High Priestess, your intuition may be telling you that there may be something going on that you're not sure how you feel about. And so that may just get you to get your guard up, especially if you're dealing with another fire sign, but not necessarily, not only fire signs, okay? In general, in relationships, the Nine of Rods says that you may hold back. You may not want to open up or trust another person, which could be your partner, who could be your partner, or a new person trying to get to know you, okay? The Nine of Rods says you definitely have your guard up, and you're not sure why, okay, but you are afraid of opening up to another person, whether you're already with this person or it's just someone new trying to enter your life. So with the High Priestess and the Nine of Rods, these two cards just tell you, you know what? See how you feel about it, but make sure that whatever decision you make comes from your intuition and not from a place of fear. So in other words, if you choose not to give someone the time of day, make sure that you're doing that because they actually feel like they're a wrong situation in your life. They're not the right kind of person. They're not a good person, okay? Or you just don't like them, or you don't like their character or whatever, and not because you're afraid that you may have to open up to this person in the future and you're not sure you want to do that, okay? So there's just guarded energy whether you're single and looking or in an existing relationship. This also says if you're single and you have been looking and not a lot's been going on, you haven't been able to meet anyone that kind of just sticks out, this is saying dig a bit deeper, look at your attitude and how you really feel about meeting someone new, because subconsciously you may be holding yourself back and keeping people at a distance as a result, okay? So there's something to look at there. And same thing applies if you're in a relationship that kind of feels stuck or stale, or like it's not really going anywhere, you're not really happy about it. It's just saying check and see if it's anything in your energy that makes you feel guarded, that makes you keep this person out of your heart or away from your true feelings, okay? So that it could be a week where you break through and uncover some secrets, some things about yourself that you weren't even aware of, that kind of been holding you back in your emotional life and love life. For your health and well-being, we do have the Empress. So for some of you, you could be staying home because you're pregnant and you're almost due. Or you find out that you're pregnant and you may be taking time off work to run the tests and make sure that everything's okay. The Empress represents fertility, conception, creativity. So definitely pregnancies in the cards for you this week. Or giving birth. Okay, giving birth. And the Empress also talks about spending some money, investing some money in your appearance, in makeup, wardrobe, gym memberships, spa days, buying shoes, buying stuff, doing stuff that makes you feel beautiful, confident, happy, healthy, okay? And just indulging a little bit or splurging a little bit when it comes to your health and well-being. And it's also saying it would really be a good time to start new things in terms of health and well-being this week. It would be a really good time to start new things, take on new hobbies, new activities, new approaches when it comes to your general state of well-being. So it could be unconventional stuff as well if you feel that you're drawn to that. Do some research before, don't just jump in. Do some research, see what you're drawn to, and then just go for it. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's have a look for Sagittarius. Oh boy. You've got all wands and a couple of major arcanas. So it should be a really good week for work, making progress in whatever you're focused on. Traveling, very inspired week for creative endeavors, and definitely I feel like progress and taking things to the next level for you is coming up. Your overall energy is the Hierophant, and so with the Hierophant, this talks about conformity. It talks about dealing with the government this week. It talks about having to play by the rules, having to play by someone else's rules. It also talks about a new door being open to you, okay, for you to reach new heights. Now this could be in your work life. It feels more like work life, but it could also be with anything else that you're focused on at this time. You may reach a point where you need someone else's approval or someone else's insight, or for someone else to open the door for you. And so that's something you could be focusing on this week. And it could also represent a Taurus person that is important to you this week, for good or for bad, whether this Taurus is supposed to open the door for you or help you, or this person may cause delays for you. The Hierophant also represents a mentor, or dealing with an expert, a person of authority, or someone who has the answers, the knowledge, the experience that you need to further your own goals. So look for that this week, absolutely. For career, okay, finances, personal projects, education, we have the Emperor, so another major arcana card. So career is more significantly aspected for a lot of you this week. The Emperor with the Hierophant talks about dealing with figures of authority. So for some of you, it talks about dealing with the bosses and the bosses' bosses sometimes. This could be talks of a promotion. This could be talks of a new job, and you're working for an executive or someone very high up in the company. And so you meet them and you meet other higher ups and so on. It could also be getting a job with the government, because you have the Hierophant there, okay, and with the Emperor as well. And it just says successful conversations, successful negotiations, and the door being open to you in terms of a new job being offered to you, a promotion being offered to you, or going through. You could ask for a promotion. This is a good week for you to ask for a promotion if you feel that you have everything you need to do so. In other words, just get a presentation together in terms of what you've been doing until now, how that contributed to the company, and what you plan to do in this whatever new position you're applying for, or promotion that you're applying for, and how you could use that to benefit the company and yourself. And what I will say is, when we do deal with figures of authority, oftentimes these people don't have time. So keep things short and to the point, stick to the facts, and let the work speak for itself. Okay, you don't have to, tell a lot of jokes, or come up with a lot of stories, or because it may feel like they're wasting time that they don't have. So try and stick to the point, get through whatever you're trying to present first, and then you can lighten the mood and tell jokes if you want to, okay? But it's definitely saying be confident, and you should see progress in your career, in your work sector. And it also says that you may be very busy this week And some of you may have to fill in for someone else, or someone who's a bit higher up than you. And so it just talks about you getting very, very organized this week, putting a lot of structure in place, or dealing with a lot of people's schedules or a lot of people's own agendas, and trying to manage everything in order to be successful and get through the week. But it should definitely be a good week in terms of work, in terms of finances, education, dealing with a lot of important people this week that can bring you a lot of opportunities moving forward, or very good opportunities moving forward. When it comes to home and family, we have the 10 of Wands. So with the 10 of Wands, this talks about a busy time at home. It could be that you're carrying the load for everyone else in the house. It could be that it's up to you to always take care of everyone else. And it could be a week where you struggle with that because of the extra pressure that you're dealing with at work. The 10 of Wands can also represent moving, or trying to move, or packing, okay, if you're preparing to move, because it's a 10, so it's a completion, and you're trying to carry your stuff from one place to the other. So it could be a week where you move. And it could also be dealing with government officials in some kind of a way when it comes to do with home and family. This could even be preparing a file, putting a file together if you're asking for a loan, if you're asking for something to change your housing situation or something like that, or to join some sort of program. I feel like you're putting together files, you're putting together paperwork this week. When it comes to emotional life and love life, we have the 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands talks about, first of all, options for some of you. Maybe you have to choose between 2 or 3 people this week. If you're single and looking, this says get out, mingle, get to know new people. Definitely new people coming up, okay, this week. And these people may be, or at least one of these people may be a bit unusual or different than the usual kind of person you're drawn to. But this is just saying be creative, be bold, take a chance and see what happens. You may meet someone through work or while traveling, or for someone from a different culture, someone from a different place than you may show up for you this week. In existing relationships, I feel like this is saying you're happy with the way things are going in your relationship. You may be talking about the future. With the Hierophant here, this is a card that also indicates marriage intention. So for some of you, you're planning your future because you're proposing, or your partner is proposing this week, or you're talking about moving in together, or you're talking about starting a family. You're definitely talking about your future, the future of your relationship, and taking things to the next level, making things official is what is coming up for some of you this week. For emotional life and love life, we have the 4 of Wands. And for health and well-being. And the 4 of Wands is reasons to celebrate, maybe to do with your emotional life, and that's why that came up. So the 4 of Wands talks about stability first and foremost, things being stable, things being grounded, success, reaching a goal, whether this is a weight goal or getting your health back on track or balancing out whatever needed balancing out in your health situation. You're reaching a goal this week, and it's a beautiful time, and it's a beautiful time of celebration because you have finally got things under control and you're moving forward from a firm foundation. The 4 of Wands is also starting something new, joining some sort of a new group or a new family. Because with the Hierophant and the 4 of Wands, it can represent joining a group of like-minded people, a group where you learn from the other people while share your experience at the same time. Some sort of celebration or coronation or accomplishment coming your way. So I don't know if you take part in competitions or anything like that, but there could be some awards coming your way or some prizes when it comes to your health and well-being situation. Overall, it looks like a really productive week. You're going to be very much in your element this week. I feel like there's going to be a lot of fire going on, a lot of drive, motivation. So try to use this to fuel your goals and don't be burned out, okay, by all this fire in your energy this week. Definitely traveling, okay, potentially for it's a strong possibility for a lot of you traveling this week, moving this week, meeting people from foreign places this week. Could definitely be happening for a lot of you. And dealings with figures of authority that are going to go your way if you play your cards right, and we've explained how to do that. So overall, it looks like a good week, okay? So that's the reading for all fire signs for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that it makes sense and that it helps. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for watching my videos, liking them, sharing them, for commenting. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me know how these make sense and how your week is going. And for following me on Instagram, thank you for all your support. Truly. I hope you have a fabulous week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.